Hey, greetings. Thank you for checking out the video. Another Master Duel video. Yeah, most likely the last one. I'll be explaining that a little later. But yeah, for now, I do have more replay saved up, and I did compete in the Duelist Cup. Try to get as several matches as I could. So I have a good amount in there, and of course, I had to work up back to silver. But like as I mentioned in past videos, it is more on the sparingly end. I would say the good news now the Dark World deck is complete in terms of the cards I was looking for. So it's kind of like where it looks like in from my actual deck too. Yeah, so that's the good news, you know. It's finally done. So I guess if friends, wanted to play this, you know, just for the heck of it, yeah, I got it. But obviously, there's still cards I would need in terms of, like, if you wanted to play, like, online, then it's definitely the best cards out there that I would have to build. You know, the hand traps, the staple cards, you know, all that, so. But anyways, yeah, let's get on to the replays. Full amount. I did have to lose one because of a funny replay at the top. But yeah, we're gonna start from the bottom, of course. You know, so here's where we'll begin. I didn't really check. But yeah, let's start the Dark Magician duel. But anyways, I kind of forgot like a lot of the. I have a vague idea of like what the duels were, but I think once we go straight to it, I'll be able to see. Maybe commenting on the spot or something. All right. So let's get that loading. All right. I mean, it's kind of cool to get all the, you know, IP Masquerena stuff from some time ago. Of course, Dark Magician. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the bundle, if you end up getting it, looks really cool. The playmat. They're really well designed. Primite. Okay, he's gonna add a Primite card. Well, the fusion. What is he gonna be playing? Yeah, Timai. It actually works like pretty good. The Primite fusion. This doesn't have to be a Primite fusion dragon either, so. I think I might have explained in the other video, but like he could have gone to Dark Magician of Destruction, but you couldn't continue the combo, so that's why the player stopped here. The new Tamaya's fusion actually is protected for now, so I didn't really have anything to, you could say, get rid of it. This is actually perfect for, say, if I had Lava Golem or, I don't know, something contributing of that sort. You know, of course, as I mentioned, you know, the best hand traps in the game, you gotta have them. Okay, that's fine. That was kind of unfortunate right there. Boom. You kind of don't want that to happen, but Tsuchinoko's the nice one because no matter from card effect or not, it still discards and then special summons. Forget if this player went for both. Yeah, he didn't even need to go to Tsuchinoko. That's nothing. I think if I had gotten this Xyz monster called Girsu, maybe that would have probably helped. But yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Strategy's holding up. Yep. And again, yeah, you can keep discarding as many times as you want. You know, the banishing part's one time only. All right, going for gates. Banish, discard, draw a card. Since that fusion, Tamais is immune right now. I couldn't really go any further, and then Muckraker kind of, I can't do any link summons with her on the turn that she was link summoned. Would have been nice if I had gotten called by the grave, let's say. That would have probably stopped the strat here. Protected Muckraker with her own effects. Okay, he's gonna activate Primite Roar. Here's itself since a normal monster. Okay, I do remember this duel actually. I think this player, the player was actually waiting a bit here, and yeah, that's because the Primite Lordy Load, you cannot activate any more effects from special summon monsters. So if the player had not done that, potentially could have kept going. I don't know if it's just me, but to me it feels like I don't know. I don't know if Primite goes well, but I don't know. But that's just me, I guess. Or maybe play it smart, you know. There was a mistake on the player's part. Was able to go off with Grappa, or not Grappa, Gold. So yeah, Tamias' effect to be immune is only for one turn. Let's see what I end up going for here. Play into SP Little Knight. Normally you want to have another like Dark World monster and then special summon the new Rainbow and Grappa, but it's like I didn't. That's okay. Gotta work with what you have. And yeah, he declared the name of Dark Magician, so I couldn't destroy it. Only if it's in battle, of course. And apologies there with the idol. What went on here? Ah. Yeah, this card. Yeah, that's what's nice about the danger monsters. Regardless of how they discard it, they trigger. Even from a cost. But fortunately, through that. Well, that's no big deal though. Oh yeah, another one. See, unfortunately, what ended up happening here? Yeah, I think he's running out of the Primite cards, considering he went to the same dragon. Declare a name, special on Dark Magician, but from here, like, what did I go for here? Okay. I think I felt pretty confident here, but yeah, the opponent can't do anything after this, so. I would say if he was the other player was smart, he could have gone for my favorite Cerberus because I can go for a synchro here. You'll see in a moment. Draw, yeah, that's one of the best things about that new card there, Bawaku. Draw a lot, and hopefully you'll dig to the card you're looking for. Chaos Angel. It has a light and a dark, so protected by monster effects and can be destroyed in battle. Gates. No, card destruction. That would have been nice if I had it earlier. Yeah, just enough for game. So overall, this duel was, I like the back and forth here. I mean, Primite Lordy look kind of held the player back a bit. Yeah. That was a good duel. Alright, now on to Duelist Cup. I definitely got a lot to say about this event. It was not what I liked, but it was yeah, I'll definitely explain it later. But yeah, on to the duel. Otherwise, I kind of forgot who I think this is. I think this is Radiant Typhoon. Actually, we'll check. I did recall facing that the player using that. Yeah, the deck itself is holy crud, man. I thought Dracotail was like, I mean, that deck is really solid too. Anyways, yeah, during the Duelist Cup, this is what the whole arena looked like. Okay, King Sarcophagus is playing. Thunder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, that card kind of messed me up good here. So, as like I was playing in this, I did have to like build some craft some cards, generate cards. I think they call it in this game. Kind of made me realize that like these players will go first. I mean, overall, like you want to go first. Yeah, right here I got destroyed here, because if I don't get rid of Colossus somehow, then it's over. But so yeah, I guess it would have depended how things would have gone if I was able to pull off card destruction there. But yeah, maybe should have held it off. Unfortunately, I chose that card, so I'm gonna take advantage. Okay, draw a card, Danger Mothman. I guess Buyo is fine because it says inside the graveyard. Unfortunately, I drew into that, so that was kind of unfortunate. Didn't go my way in this duel, but since it was face down, that whole column is gonna negate too. I returned to my hand. Yeah, I should have checked the King's sarcophagus cards, you know. We could have played something, but yeah, it just didn't go my way here. Maybe if somehow, like, I should have considered, like, maybe bluffing a bit, you know. And yeah, I get spanked here. Yes, like, if you're just playing the regular online, that's one thing, but once you were playing here, yeah, you were playing basically like peak gameplay. Yeah, so that was kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it goes. I guess it's what it is. Okay, next duel. So let's see who's this one. Actually, I lose here, so I want to say this is Radiant Typhoon. But yeah, during Duelist Cup, I did realize at some point I had to build particular set of cards. They'll show up in the other replays. Man, ultimately just depends what works, you know, that kind of thing. I remember I had, from packs, I remember pulling that card. So let's see what goes on here. Let's see, Dragonmaid. Yeah, the fusion card. And check it, Dracotail. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna be, yeah, in this game, I mean, you're gonna face the best cards in the game. So that is how it goes in this game. Nothing you can do. Konami definitely needs to fix. Like, I think the issue with this game is that you know, you're kind of behind the 8 ball when you start. The decks, the 3 decks you can choose from, it's not even good to start. Man, I swear I thought I faced a Radiant Typhoon, but yeah, it looks like so far it's Dracotail, this one. Maybe it's somewhere later deep in or something. Because I saved a good amount. I know another kind of deck you could build with Dracotail is Branded. That's another good one too. Nothing can happen there. Yeah, good board. So I had that rain, see what happens. Okay, Max C. That card got recently hit to 1. Okay. One of those things, I got rid of that card because of what it can do here. Draw a card, Snow triggers. And that's the bad news because it returns to the extra deck and then destroys the field spell. I drew another one. Okay, and then Catalyzer again. Oh gosh. Okay, I forgot what I had in the graveyard. I don't think it triggered. Oh, okay, I didn't have any dangers in the graveyard, so that was kind of unfortunate. And yeah, then the player's maxi going off. Yeah, bounced it back. Yeah, so the opponent had like a good board, you know, so no matter how do you get overcome all this. And then considering that his hand that the opponent has right now, it's like and that one was kind of funny, but I forgot the opponent's response to that card. I like the animation for Call of the Grave. So I ran it over, which is good. Fortunately, yeah, as you can see. Yeah, if I didn't win on my turn in some ways, then like, yeah, the opponent can respond with all that in the hand now, so. It's insane that in this game, Max C is out, still in play. I mean, the Moltres is already, those are terrible design cards too. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Now you see why I lost. I always imagine for me, like if I had a Winged Dragon Raw Sphere mode, that would have been actually perfect. That would have been me, I guess. Alright, continue more with the Duelist Cup. Okay, I win here, so let's see why. Oh gosh, man. But yeah, that was actually when I first started those two duels I lost. I recall seeing a Radiant Typhoon player. Maybe it'll come up later. Oh gosh, that one I could not do anything about. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so this was, as you can see, I have a Lava Golem. I remember, I think I crafted those cards. I think I had like 2 in here. Oh, okay, it's a Spright player. Gigantic Spright. No, it's I can't summon anything during the turn. Meaning for Nibiru, pretty much. Only level 2, rank 2s, Ling 2s can be summoned. I like this deck. It's not like it's all powerful or anything. Like, plays very very niche, very straightforward here. And yep, this is the reason why I love going second. That's fine. And I had Call by the Grave. Oh man, Call by the Grave like came in clutch, man. I mean, ever since I had this card, I didn't really have been playing it, but no, okay, I banished Cerule, that's what happened. I forgot. Lord of Darkness you have to banish. Catalyzer again. Oh gosh. Not gonna lie, this hand could have been better, but I didn't think about putting Danger Nessie in attack mode, but I don't know, I wanted to play safe here. I was considering the face down card, maybe something in the hand, who knows? I mean, anything really, you know? Okay, discarded, yep. I got Silva and that, but yeah, I guess he quit because that was basically like, I got rid of those 2 cards, so. Hence why I love going second, you know. Me personally, I think I would have had Winged Dragon or Raw Sphere mode, I would have had the Lava Golem. Just because it does get rid of some good amount of monsters, honestly. And it's considered like a tributing for normal summon on the opponent's side. So there's nothing those cards can do either. They can't respond until the summon's complete, and by then the monsters that have been chosen are gone. So. Alright, next duel. Alright, which one was this one? I think we're calling Mimighoul. It was a Mimighoul deck I came across. I don't recall if I added more cards after this. I know at some point I added Lightning Vortex. That's another good, like, you know, a board breaker of some kind. One goes first. Oh, Time Thief. Forgot. I mean, it was interesting to see all these, like, various, like, types of decks during Duelist Cup. That's a good card, actually. Something about it has 3 material, then you can do things. He ends up choosing the banished one, if I recall. Yeah. So it's gone for this turn. Yeah, I recall that defense one doesn't... Yeah, I can't do anything at the moment. Just those face downs. Yeah, so yeah, this card's kind of like offers a... That's a kaiju monster, of course. Oh, okay, I got rid of it, so I felt pretty good here. Quacking Mirror Guardian. Alright, I decided to add it in there. As you can see, Perillia as well. Not gonna lie, that could have probably been useful having it in there if you had it. I don't know. But in defense, he did safe. Okay, what is guarded to bring it back? For sure had to be... Oh, snow, okay. Okay, triggered off archives, so I can discard another. I'm pretty sure I was gonna go for the rainbow. Yep. Nice. Okay, the original rainbow. Oh. The hand's looking pretty nutty. See, this is what I mean. Like, if this deck goes a bit, give it time. Yeah, I can... I should have thought about discarding that Grapha, but... This monster destroys everything. I guess I don't know if I read this card wrong. It still negated it, but oh well. No big deal anyways. So I mean, it was a good call. I think that was the online in that replay. Okay, Lord of Darkness. Banish, yeah, that card's good banish now. Right here after this, it's gonna be Fiendlock. Since I discarded that Danger Thunderbird, is gonna pop a set card. Yeah, any kind of monster effect he's gonna play and can negate it with Quacking Guardian. Yeah, not bad. Careful, Muckraker. Don't fall off. So that was a surprisingly type of duel there. Alright, next one. See what this deck is, or type of deck this player's using. Yeah, as I mentioned, I kind of forgot the duel. Spent some bibs sometimes after. This is supposed to be the first round too, or whatever it was. Konami was doing, which is kind of, you know, alright. You've noticed almost every duel is like I go second, so. I mean, Quacking Guardian, that's not bad, but unfortunately I have Lava Golems. I have to give up my normal summon. The dimensional finisher was unfortunate. See what happens here. Unfortunately, not gonna go off. Okay, for 4. The only thing I can think of, yeah, do Horus. So this was strange. It couldn't activate anything. The other two face downs. I don't know what the opponent was trying to. You know, what the opponent had. Main phase 2. A lot of cards you put face down. And last but not least, Quagmire Guardian. This is game if your opponent player can't do anything. Yeah, this was kind of funny. I forgot about this duel. Again, Dimension Fisher. I forget, is Dimensional Fisher or Dimension Fisher? Yeah, that's basically a counter card against my my Danger Dark World. Okay. Okay, I guess it's the last Duelist Cup. Then this is Mimighoul then. Because I remember Duelist Cup I did face a Mimighoul player. Okay, so Rain Typhoon wasn't doing Duelist Cup, alright. Alright, but we'll find out. Okay, let's see what goes on here. Here you go, Mimighoul. I know the opponent did something before I went, but... Ah, here we go. Had too many Nessies, so gave up one of them. Okay, the opponent wanted it back. So I should have checked that monster, that 1800 one, because I guess it had some protection. Well, your opponent could just let me face that monster. So I could have, maybe have done something here, I don't know. It's all good though. I mean, this field, I don't know. I think I could do something here, honestly. Oh, there's the. Oh wait, does it pop? I did show background. So I couldn't destroy it, obviously. As soon as I drew, I should have just played that, you know. There you go. Then would have popped. So I played it wrong there. I mean, it's not the end of the world though. Like, I pretty much that monster doesn't really do anything outside of the attributing. One of the kaiju cards. Oh yeah, that card kind of was useful overall during this. Okay, going for I'm saying this is a synchro a level 10 synchro here. That's the thing about Chaos Angel. I really like it because it makes one of the monsters treated as a tuner. This is because if I was to continue playing this game, one of the what was it called? One of the Resonator monsters. Actually, it's a very generic summon. I probably would have replaced it on here. Alright, plenty of yeah, this is an open attack too, so you can get in, the player quit. Yeah, nothing the player could do. Had Graphic Fusion, so worked out, you know. Not bad. That was good. I guess that was the rest of it. Yeah, alright, here we go. Oh yeah, here comes the series of unfortunate losses, so So especially this one, you're gonna see shortly in this replay. Actually, I was expecting something from this Mitsurugi player, but one of the things I don't like about this game is the timer itself. I think if the timer was definitely more overhauled or something. Okay, Japsy, my boy. A lot of well, some of the most new like Yu-Gi-Oh cards I'm not too familiar with. I know Mitsurugi's not really like that old, but yeah, these current Yu-Gi-Oh cards are just, jeez, man, they're just crazy good. It's just unfortunate because, I mean, if you were to jump into this game, my recommendation is you have. I don't like saying this because I don't believe in you have to play a game where like you have to force to spend, but it's just you have to. If you want those meta decks, you have to pay. I don't see any other way around it, but I don't know. But I mean, overall, this Dark World deck, I mean, it kept up for how it is. It's just that these compared to these new cards, it's just that they're just barely written. Their effects are just better. They just do more, and like even if you do something to them, they can do something as a response. It's not something that they're easily gotten rid of. Actually, this card here, yeah, this card's kind of crazy right here. And so, this one I was surprised. I hear this card's supposed to be really good. I don't know. This duel, it didn't really get my attention, but so right here, the opponent made a good response. The thing that's interesting about this strategy, it keeps special summoning, which is that's pretty crazy. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it off right here, but it's because I think what I would have done here was, if I was able to, like, play the original Rainbow, and then obviously if Ceruli this way, discard the opponent has to discard a card from their hand, but yeah, 2 effects go off. Get into a special summon because it got banished. Grapha will pop a card. So that monster, so because that ritual's on the field, so there was a way to get rid of that card, so that's the reason why the opponent was doing this. I think I'd returned to my original deck, so I wasn't playing the Duelist Cup. Yeah, even if I played that other one, or I think it's called Radiant? Forget the name. Yeah, even if I bounced that middle one here, that it would have stopped that whole summoning of this card. This card gives protection for reptile monsters. Yeah, it says either destroyed by battle or card effect. I mean, I had a chunky hand here, pretty crazy. You're gonna see why I lost. Unfortunately, it's because due to the timer. Yeah, it says. Honestly, I think Konami needs to fix the timing problem in this game. I have seen that. I think when you're playing with actual friends, the timer increases. What I saw, but yeah, if you're playing online with randoms, it doesn't happen. You only get your timer back once your turn. It's your next turn. But I think I want to say I could have probably had a chance to win this. Right here, then pretty sure that was Chaos Angel. That was kind of fun. I should have gone for that blue one, but... Okay, so I made a bad play here. Because I made a mistake typing. Because right here I was kind of running out of time. So I was supposed to destroy all the cards, but I accidentally clicked off, so... Yeah, so I should have targeted the other card, but... Yeah. So overall, these monsters weren't that strong, but yeah, so this happened because the timer ran out. So I was literally under like 10 seconds by the time I was finishing my remainder summons and then battle phase. So, one of my big gripes of this game. But, I mean, what can you do? It's part of the rules, you know? Okay, this looks like it's Yubel. I didn't... Thinking this one, I didn't really see Yubel being played. We'll find out. We'll see how that duel looks. Yeah, so again, this is on the Nintendo Switch version. And honestly, I don't even think the boost mode even works, but... unfortunately, this hand is, terrible. Yeah, personally, I did not like this hand. Alright, so this is funny. So this hand was really bad. But, like, I kinda gave me a glimpse on Fiendsmith. If I was to keep playing, I would have invested in getting these cards. Yeah, because they're fiends, of course. Light targets, yeah, it's a very good extender type of deck, too. But yeah, based on that hand, yeah, that's a very bad hand, honestly. And yeah, unfortunately, I think in this duel, this replay, I should say, I think I actually returned him putting back, Lava Golem. I'm gonna putting the two back. I should have actually considered putting back the other Kaiju monsters that are the Fiend ones. Yeah, this card, even from one card, it got a lot of protection on these two. Well, you can understand, so... Yeah, it gets a lot of attack based on the link rating, so you can see how much I went. And then, piercing battle damage. Alright, where's the other one? Oh, here we go. Opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effect, so I couldn't target. So I needed some kind of, So yeah, I thought this would have been a smart play to go to that, but... Yeah, then that happened. So the player was smart here to... like, wait for this. Alright, I responded so I can get the effect to go through. But the player still played that Fiendsmith card. So. Yeah, this would have gone through. Who knows what would have happened in this duel. It would have triggered off that rainbow to play two Dark World monsters, so... Chances are, I think I would have drawn the... Maybe the regular or the old school rainbow and pop the spells. Or I could have played gold too, but yeah, with Cerulean and whatever. And then that Fiendsmith fusion would have been an easy target. And the reason I targeted the monsters on my side is because yeah, that Fiendsmith fusion had protection. So so yeah, in this duel I don't recall seeing Yubel at all. It was just purely Fiendsmith here. But yeah, that hand, I did not like that hand, honestly. So it's just, you're just gonna be seeing pure Fiendsmith being played here. And yeah, that's a game. I'll give it that player that I mean, my hand was bad, like I said. But yeah, actually, Fiendsmith, I would have actually, if I kept playing, I would have crafted those cards. I actually do have them in real life, too. They're really good extenders. And I think it would have been kind of good with Dark World Danger. Okay, E-Hero. This was a very impressive play. Yeah, I would say this is as peak hero deck as you can get here. If you're a hero fan, here you go. You might like this then. Alright, here we go. Hero Duelist, playing hero. It's pretty self-explanatory here, like heroes play. Oh yeah, there is a package of vision heroes you play. You have vision increase. Yeah, you play that. Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like hero deck is pretty good. Again, like I don't I would assume like maybe around I don't know. Mimighoul would have been pretty good here. I know that Link monsters only helps with special. It continues the extension of the combo, so it's not really anything special, but I mean, you can still keep playing, which is pretty good. That's an old school card. Destiny Hero Plasma. That's a good card. And this is a special summon. Destiny Hero Malicious. Oh man, that card's been hit on the list before in the past. The famous deck Teledad. Destiny Malicious was actually required in the strategy. Really good. Elemental Hero Neos. So like I said, I mentioned early in this video recording, like I would have liked to have had me personally, I would have put in here the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode, because it contribute 3 monsters. Yeah, Lava Golem, of course. Yes, Plasma. So that card is basically a skill drain. So yeah, good card. Back in its time, it wasn't that impressive, but yeah, I guess the effects of face on monsters while your opponent controls them. Unless, yeah, like a skill drain. This card's really good. Like, you can pop a card, 2 cards on the field, one on your side and one of yours. But if you can destroy this card, then it'll come back on the next turn. Anyways, here we go. And of course, he plays the what is it, Master Hero Dark Law or something? And that's a really good Master Hero card. Empty that involves banishing. So right here, I think like if I had some kind of Winged Dragon or Raw Sphere mode, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Like I would have. I'm not really too concerned on this card, but yeah, that's what I would have. That would have been me personally. Like if I had a chance to play something here. Unfortunately, because of Master of Dark Law, so it really like hurt me here. My favorite contact. I'm getting a lot of attack. Also, here's the thing. I thought that summoning this card under the or Chaos Angel under the condition of light and dark, the light being, it would have been immune to monster effects, but it didn't matter. Oh yeah, that card got destroyed because of Fusion Destiny, so, but it doesn't matter because if it gets destroyed by a card effect, it'll come back on the next turn. So that card is really good. So if you're looking to play some kind of hero deck, definitely look into that. Fusion Destiny with that card. Malicious, that's a good card to add in there for sure. But yeah, the player played really solid here with the hero. Again, if it wasn't for Master Hero Dark Law, yeah, it really hurt me. I'm telling you, Dark World's we want to take them down. Anything with banishing. So anything with banishing. Like, just a single card, dead in his tracks. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, 4 duels. Mentioned this one, Spright. This was a good duel, despite that I lost, but I had a good back and forth. I do recall this duel. I was kind of like, I need to get to Lava Golem or Radiant, the kaiju monster. So you'll see in the replay shortly. Yeah, so this player's doing or playing Spright. This is 4 monsters, so one more. Technically, let's say if I had Nibiru. So I mean, I do have my contemplations on that monster. So technically, I guess you could have. Yeah, you could have played it here. Okay, got rid of Carrot. The other one that's out right now, it's I believe it negates monster effects or something. Forgot, but yeah, monster effects. So the one that went Carrot negates spell and traps. Yeah, the opponent made a good play on this right here. So, and because of IP Masquerade, she has an effect to give to a link monster that uses IP Masquerade as a link material. And it's, I believe, cannot be destroyed by card effects. So going to this monster was actually a good play. This card already has some kind of like good effects on it. Basically, this monster gives protection on battle, and then as you can see in the opponent cannot target a card effects. And on top of IP Masquerade, which is not mentioned, cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that's why Lightning Vortex didn't destroy. If it wasn't for that, it would have stopped. Oh, of course, Rolling Lockbird. Not gonna lie, that card needs to get banned. I mean, whether me or against, I wouldn't even play kind of a card like that, but yeah, I don't know what Konami was thinking. I mean, there's cards that exist that I don't know why they thought of making them. So I can't draw for the remainder of this duel, but with danger cards, I won't get the draw effects, but I can still summon them with their effects. Right here, doing this, light and dark, so again, immune to monster effects and cannot be destroyed in battle. Respectively, of course, light to dark. I'm more of the type I go for spells and traps, but you know, I didn't think much of it at the time. The reason I didn't attack because that monster, whenever it goes into battle, at least once it can gain attack. It gains attack. I forgot how much. Oh, okay. Attack equal to the monster's opponent monster's attack. If I'd be able to play more special summon monsters, I could have forced it to play it off. The player didn't realize here, but yeah, the player's going combo, full combo here. But right here, I mean, I took the damage, but the monster survived, and oh, he goes to my favorite goth waifu here. Yeah, so. It was actually smart of the player to have it, and luckily it didn't go into Spright, that's Xyz monster. Okay, then continue here. Alright, Chupacabra, negates it. Yeah, that card's so good. I'd say that Underworld card is especially good if you play it as a board breaker in terms of negating monsters' effects, but for a Link 5, you know, but there you go. So that was a good stop. You know, see what I mean? 3 monsters. So if I had Ring Dragon Raw Sphere Mode, that would have been amazing here. But there you go. My little secret, I guess. I know even in the actual card game itself, they don't really bring up Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode, but I mean, I'm just letting you know, like for me, like me personally. It's because I've seen from experience, like, you're gonna see at least, like, 3 monsters on average. You know, so maybe play a deck that kind of deals with, like, non-graveyard. I mean, if you play Malice, like, yeah, banishing doesn't care. But anyways, yeah, Graph and Chaos Angel, they trigger their effects respectively. He gets banished, pop. Again, like, I think I should have been smart about this. Like, I should have played that Rainbow and attack. So I was pretty stupid here. I made a bad play. So I want to say maybe, now that I'm watching this replay, maybe I could have, like, I should have, like, gone for, even if he destroyed my Rainbow, like, then attack with Chaos Angel, because he can only, that Link monster can only, trigger that effect once. I would have rammed it over. Once per battle, see. But it has an effect too. I just saw when it gets sent to the graveyard. I want to see what it is. Oh, shuffle one card on the field into the deck. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Even if I gotten back Chaos Angel, that would have been fine. That's okay. Battle triggered on, so I can get back my Catalyzer. That's the nice thing about getting back Catalyzer. It's kind of like a what would you call it? A ordinary or honorary Dark World monster. It is a fiend, but not a dark. Unfortunately, Chaos Angel does not have the monster immunity, so because it was special summon, not synchro summon. That's all good. Unfortunately, here, yeah, it's kind of going the same thing back and forth. Like, yeah, the real issue was this monster here, and I didn't think of it at the time. Like I said, I should have attacked with that Rainbow because it had higher attack and it would have matched, forced the player to play the effects. I mean, then again, maybe at the life points I should have checked, because I think I would have lost. I probably would have lost. I needed to check the life points, but either way, I mean, there was no risk chancing it, but well, there you go. But it was because of that mecha, that whatever that thing is called, that Link monster. So it was actually a very smart monster to play, actually. Thanks to IP Mascarena's effect. So yeah, again, if I had what was it? Apologies there. Yeah, I would have liked to have owned Winged Dragon, Raw Sphere Mode, Lava Golem, you know. I think I had him in the deck. I just didn't draw him out. So, I recall the Kaiju monster I ended up removing. So, but yeah, but that was a good duel though. I mean, I didn't mind that one. But yeah. All right, last one. I guess you can think of it as a funny send-off, but yeah. Yeah, otherwise I had my experience with this game. You know, to those that enjoy this game, that's awesome, you know. Good for you. You know, continue enjoying it. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see. But yeah, this was a funny duel, actually. You're gonna see shortly. And yeah, this was on silver, too. I was kind of thinking, like, wait, what is this? Opponent kind of responded to these next couple turns here. Solemn Wishes. Actually, this deck actually counters, but it's just me, I guess. Discarding to Nessie. That's alright. Lets me out a danger card. Yeah, that card, it's like okay. Even if I had a chance to get rid of this, like, nah, it's all good in here. Alright, bring back Nessie, and I see Genta's gonna be special summoned. Got banished. Let's see, Danger Jackalope. Oh, yeah, so regardless of what happens, Danger Jackalope will be perfect. Yeah, Chaos Angel here. Yeah, Chaos Angel. I do have Around the Floor. I didn't really see it that often, but yeah, it's all good though. Okay, so Thunderbird discarded unfortunately triple tactics talent, but it's all good though. I'm going to Genta. Alright, what do I play here? No, it's gotta be a Link. IP Masquerena or Muckraker? Okay, IP Masquerena. Oh, I had a chance to play that one. Me need the sky. Me need the sky, right? Loki, I kinda like yeah, me need the sky. I kinda like the few fiends in here in the island that side. That was such a giveaway right there, but yeah, I mean, even if I was gonna set up, but like, I mean, I wasn't gonna attack, obviously, because of that trap effect, but there's nothing the player could do, so. But yeah. So, I had to save that one, because it's like, wow, really? Oh my goodness, man. Alright, one more thing. In the words of Jackie Chan Adventure, but, so... finish off because I wanted to talk about this game overall since I played it enough times. Oh wow, I got on. Yeah, I just saw the Dark World pack. Oh gosh, like I don't need any more to be honest. Anyway, so I was gonna spend just 1,000 just to open this pack. Because I do have a Blue Eyes deck, so hopefully I can pull some Primite cards just to spend. Anyways, yeah, so I played enough of this game. Unfortunately, I didn't really enjoy this game. I don't know. I mean, I've played a lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh games in my time. I don't know. This one just feels like you're literally like you're gonna be behind the 8 ball. Like the moment you start playing, and as you keep playing, I mean, I'm kind of thinking more on the casual side because. There's just too many cards in circulation in this game, and then, like, you're not pulling what you're needing either. But anyways, only the few things that I did like about this game was, the whole generating card system, or even if you wanted to dismantle, that was kind of, that's good, actually, especially as you pull cards, oh, I pulled a, Primite. So I was gonna say, yeah, so yeah, being able to generate and dismantle cards, that's like actually a good thing, especially once you're opening packs. If you want to get rid of something, you can generate like these NR, what was it, SR, UR points, and then you can respectively use points to make those kinds of a specific card. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I did notice there's some you cannot do it though, but otherwise you have almost the entire access to the card database. So fortunately the shiny cards are on the left. Tachyon, Megalith. Oh wow. Wow. A lot of shinies level. Especially over here. Oh my goodness. I got the whale. And there's like monsters inside actually. Hang on, let me see this. Can I see it? There's like monsters inside there. It's kind of funny. This card's old school. Let's see. Obviously the music's pretty good in here. Kind of gets you hyped up as you play. Anyways. So okay, so Duelist Cup. Yeah, that was very disappointing to play actually, because it wasn't the duels necessarily. Oh, there you go. Pulled up Primite Fusion. It's kind of funny. It's an UR, and the actual card game is just super rare. I mean, that's kind of neat. Oh, this is old school. This is for Exodia right here if you want to play. But yeah, like so it wasn't the duels, but like I could not believe the packs that Konami decided to give, like that you had a chance to get in the pulls. That was ridiculous, man. I could not believe that was like a good idea. Okay, so far these pulls have not been good. So yeah, Duelist Cup was very disappointing. Like it was terrible. I did not enjoy playing. Yeah, I mean, I still recall, like, since starting this, I did not like how it began either. It's just, you're choosing from 3 decks, and it's nowhere near at the level of, like, the people that are playing. And then you're gonna get matched up with those kind of players anyways. So you're starting from, like, literally, when I mean, you're literally starting behind the 8 ball. So imagine if you're playing billiards, but literally the 8 ball's in front of you. So, I mean, all you need to do is just check some competitions and you'll understand. Thespian card. Anyways, okay, so I'm opening some packs now. So as you can see, like, these 4 are supposed to be the feature cards. Kind of question it right now, actually. So anyways, yeah, so you're behind the 8 ball, and even as you start, like, you're at bronze, or actually not at bronze if I recall. But yeah, you're already playing some players that already got some good decks already, in like peak, if anything, or if not, like something really good. And it's just, and I kind of see it from the casual point of view, because I know a lot of there's some people playing this, but I mean, a lot of people are not playing this, and that's why. It's because which I'm about to mention shortly, but there's not much that this game offers. Oh, drill beam, let's go. You only need 1 of that. 6 Sam. My brother would like me to pull this one. This is low-key for a good Fiend deck or Necrofear. Alright, here we go. Yeah. This is a good card, actually. So yeah, it's just ever since from there, like, it's just, I don't understand, like, it's just not a good time when you don't have a, the deck's not even good enough to compete either. I mean, you'll probably come across some players too, but Konami really needs to figure out something where, like, it can really, you'll match up with, like, low-ranking players. Oh, Primite Fusion, okay. This is the last pack anyways. So I didn't, unfortunately, I didn't get any of the Primite monsters. That Primite Dragon, which is really good. There you go. But I pulled the fusion one, so not bad. Yeah, these other pulls are questionable. I did not like it. We need 1 of this, so that's actually the good news. This one can be used in here. Ah, okay. Fusion summon 1 dragon fusion monster, so yeah, it says including a normal monster. So I guess any deck that runs normal monsters is fine. I guess if I was playing old school Go format, I just basically got some of the cards, the 3 I need to make it. So anyways, yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of problems that I think this game has. Is it's not friendly to casuals for sure. They need to, I honestly think, like, if they'd introduce some kind of other alternate formats, that will be perfect, actually. Because me personally, like, I mean, I played enough of this, like, I mean, if I kept playing, sure, I'll get the cards I want at some point. Actually, I'll start with here to talk about shortly, but yeah, if they introduce formats, see, I know Konami officially got rid of the actual Time Wizard format, as they call it. So in the actual card game, it's this game will definitely be fixed up greatly if Konami considers adding, for me, all the other formats that it's ever come out since the game first came out. That will definitely bring a lot of people to join in and try it out, you know, and like, definitely for me, I would keep playing only under the Go format. That was like my era in high school that I used to play at the time. So it just brings memories. I don't think Konami's ever gonna do that, though. Ironically, again, you have almost the entire card database, but you're not gonna be playing with most of them anyways. Which brings a problem with packs, because sure, you'll have, like, I mean, even some of my videos that I finished off, but for example, yeah, feature cards, right? So they'll say, like, the 8 cards you pick, the latter 4 where it'll be a chance. So as you can see, these are all the danger cards, basically. I mean, pretty much is complete now. Yeah, from what I can tell, yeah. So it's basically all I need, so I don't need to purchase here anymore. The last Yu-Gi-Oh game I came from last playing actually is Legacy of the Duelist. So me seeing this actually kind of ticks me off because, as you can tell, they have like a timer when the packs are available. So this comes from when you're pulling packs, and then whatever particular cards you pull, then you unlock the pack. But the thing is, like, compared to Legacy of the Duelist, like, these have a timer. But in Legacy of the Duelist, once you unlock a pack, like, it's permanent. But in here, you only have a certain amount of time. So I mean, this is cool, like, for the packs, but unfortunately, you have to keep playing. You have to keep playing online. I mean, I guess that's another thing that's cool. Like, you have these like daily accomplishments you can fulfill. I do recall like the awards were better back then, but I mean, this is a neat idea. So when I knew like when I started, so this structure deck, right? So I picked the Blue Eyes one, obviously because I was aware that Blue Eyes had support. So I remember buying one. You only have a chance to buy 3 in total, but so there were some staple cards in here. So like Blue Eyes Jet Dragon here. Yeah, you only need 1 of this ritual here. Definitely this one you're gonna need triple. I do recall maybe crafting a bit of this one. Let's see. I was running more pure, so I remember I got more of this eventually. What else? There's the new one, but the new one's not in here. Mainly with Eyes of Blue. I forget the new one's name, but yeah, you don't need this anymore. But I think I still have this. Yeah, this you need for sure. This you need for sure. Mausoleum and Y. You only need 1. I guess everything else just depends, but some decent cards in here. Then for sure you need this in the deck. This was like temporary news. This one was you need. So you see like this. So I bought 1, I remember, because you have like three you can use in total. So I like this idea. The only problem is it's not anything modern, but they did introduce the Dark Magician, which I'll give it Konami on that one. Here you're getting like the essentials here, like quite literally. I guess the only thing you're missing, yeah, even this. Want to see you could play Dragon Master Magia in here? Yeah, because you have a Chaos Ritual. You just need to figure out how to dump a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to the graveyard, which I've learned it's actually possible. But from the looks of it, this deck is pretty standard, like, you know, good start. I know there's some other cards to consider to add in here. Yeah, and but yeah, I mean, I started with Blue Eyes, that deck that had Blue Eyes in it or whatever, but yeah, I got this, and I bought this, so that helped out. Yeah, again, I think, like, depending on what you're looking for, this could have been useful. This, I mean, this is cool, not to update, but I think if you played solo mode, you'll get something from it, but my recommendation is probably hold off, unless you're gonna be spending money, of course. You can buy a playmat. I remember getting a playmat when I first got it, Realm of Danger. So I got the Danger, the playmat when I first started. I don't recall buying all of this that you're seeing. Okay, that pack I recall I got a Danger one, wherever it is. Not Danger, Dark World. The Dark World leaves. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is right there. Just to represent Dark World. This is supposed to be like a little for your profile. I could have gotten Curry Card Incarnate. Maybe we'll see that card in the future. Oh, I remember getting the Brain Control one. This one here. It's supposed to be for your, like, the frame for your in your profile. The wallpaper. Yeah, so I know, like, for the shop, like, it does change from time to time, but I don't know. I kind of may try to avoid it. And of course, I remember, if you remember, I bought this a while ago. See, so if you were looking to Dark Magician, maybe invest, you know, kind of like how I did with the Masquerena stuff. You know, those kind of deals like that. But see, you have to wait, or if you can't wait enough, or you're not getting the progress you're looking for, it's yeah, you have to pay. I mean, there's a lot to say, but yeah, in my opinion, I don't like the pack idea they have here. You're not gonna, if you unlock a pack, you aren't gonna keep it. So Solo mode. So yeah, if you don't want to play online, there's this. But I mean, I haven't played the IP Masquerade. I wanted to do that actually as a recording. Well, there are some things to play here. Last I was playing, yeah, I kind of finished this, so we're trying to get to. So I'm trying to complete this. I'm not gonna go through it obviously, but I think the solo mode's kind of, it's nice. It's okay. Just the rewards are. It's not something like that's satisfying to play, to be fair. I mean, it's actually interesting to kind of learn about the archetypes. You know, they have their own stories and stuff. There needs to be more rewards or something, but it doesn't feel satisfying to play. I mean, it's just, again, it's just interesting to learn the lore, you could say, you know. The rewards aren't that good enough, and like, not from I can tell, but like on mission mode, like this here. Well, these are supposed to be all your accomplishments you can do. Yeah, they call it missions, I guess. From what I recollect, like, this is only during like online play, so you don't take advantage of this like when you're online, or you can't take advantage when you're playing solo mode, which I don't recollect like it unlocked anything. So you have to, if you're trying to go for this, it's like you have to play online. And speaking of that, I can undo one right now during the recording. So you can see. So we're gonna watch a random duel. So for the mission to do. Unfortunately, I don't see my deck here, but. So I mean, from you can tell, like, yeah, K9, I see Dracotail, I see Mitsurugi, I see Radiant Typhoon. I think that's Radiant Typhoon, yeah. Vanquish Soul. See, that's the thing, like, these decks are so crazy good. Okay, so I see some E-Hero. Oh, Trap Tricks I see. But for the most part, see another one, like, another Dracotail. So I guess I'll pick, oh, Yummy, of course. How can I ignore that one? Let's go with Sky Striker. Yeah, so, I mean, starting the game is just not gonna be fun. It's just not. And it's not even about me losing it at all, actually. It's just, you're literally gonna be behind the 8-ball. Konami really needs to overhaul this game in terms of, you're not gonna have a bad experience, and I've kind of seen it from the casual point of view, which is the majority that I've tried it, and I'm sure they quit because there's no point. And from another point too, even if you're investing, like, assuming you have no idea about the meta for Master Duel, I can honestly say you could still be behind the 8-ball, just because of how these new cards are coming out, and you know, you better hope that the deck you invested in is good. You know, something to invest in. I mean, there's so many decks you can build out of. So it's kind of like what to go with, because at the end of the day, people want to win, and I totally get that. Because there's so many cards that exist, it just makes sense that Konami should actually bring old formats back somehow. It'll actually be perfect. What is the name of that archetype? Sun Avalon? I think it's a different name. I've seen this archetype before. Not that a few years old, actually. I just forgot what they call it. Sunseed, Sun deck, I guess. That Link monster looks familiar, though. Sunvine, yeah, I recognize that Link monster. But don't get me wrong, it's not like the deck is if the deck you want to play with, especially if you're like a big fan, it's not gonna be that good. It's not that it's actually not bad. It's these staple cards you need to get, which unfortunately you have to invest in somehow. I mean, they'll do something. Hopefully from my recordings, you've seen that for the most part, the majority of the time I was using Darkhold. It's still hung on its own, even without it. I think because this is a type of gacha game where you have to pay, I don't approve of that. That's another thing. Like I said, you can invest, but just make sure you're more informed before you play this game. You don't want to go in blindly. It's because I do keep up with the modern Yu-Gi-Oh game, the actual TCG. So I was well aware before coming in when I wanted to build the Danger Dark World. It's because Loki, it could contend It's just that obviously there's certain cards that will hurt me. I don't have the meta cards. I don't have a bunch of them. Stuff like that, you know. So, I mean, I've seen some decks that would like they're bad in terms of power, but I mean, they can still do something. So, if you were to ask me, if you wanted to jump on this, what would be the decks to play? A deck that you could approach. So I would say, I do hear Malice is still strong. Yummy Mitsurugi, Dracotail. Yeah, I've seen Vanquish. Well, I heard Vanquish was supposed to be really strong, along with K9 when you combine. Radiant Typhoon is really strong. I swear, I thought I had a duel where, like, I think I might have accidentally erased a duel because it asked me. I'll have to erase another one, but there was a duel, a replay I saved against a Radiant Typhoon player, and then, man, like, I could not do anything about it. It was terrible. I see Ragnaraka. Anyways, decks, what did I miss? Hopefully I didn't miss one. I mean, there's Blue Eyes. Actually, Blue Eyes low-key pretty... It can hold its own. I mean, it has access to Dragon Master Magia, or Magia. If you're able to get to build it. That one's good. Oh, I see the Labyrinth sleeves. That player must have invested into Labyrinth. Yeah, when I first started, I would have liked to buy the Labyrinth, but bundle, but decided not to. I do own that deck in real life, though. It's a very heavy trap-based deck, so it's pretty good. But yeah, even hopefully from this duel, you're seeing that even Sky Striker. I mean, man, Konami really loves Sky Striker. And I feel like that deck requires like someone with like an IQ of over like 10,000 or something to use it, because the cards feel kind of not straightforward, but the cards don't really do much in terms of like compared to the modern game. I've seen some players play like Sky Striker, and it's like, wow, like yeah, it can still hold up. Well, I mean, I guess I could throw Sky Striker in there, but like I said, it's just a deck that needs to be played by someone that actually knows. Yeah, it kind of feels like you have a PhD in Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I mean, I'm sure there's other decks I probably could bring up, but I mean, those to mention, I guess those would be fine to mention. But yeah, if I had to say, yeah, Dracotail for sure. Yummy Mitsurugi. I mean, you're gonna be missing a bit. Radiant Typhoon is good. You can't go wrong with those decks at all. Anything current right now, anything that's come out recently, I would say you'd be good to go. Yeah, honestly, the rewards, those are terrible too. Gosh. That's another problem. Let me see. So I can show you the reward now that I got it now. So you see the exclamation point there. So this is one of the rare ones that I can get some points in. Yeah, and only 5. But as you can see, you need to get like, what, 100 for a pack. Actually, I'll be here for like a remainder so I can continue talking. We'll continue watching. Let's see, what's a good one? Oh, tier limits. I would like to see that, even though it's kind of busted. Oh, there's a Dracotail over here. Actually, let's see that. I see Dracotail and Branded. Yeah, that's a really strong deck right there. As I mentioned, Dracotail is actually really good. I remember the early times of playing Dracotail's. It just feels like it's a very flexible deck. It can do stuff on your turn or even on your opponent's turn. Yeah, it's kind of interesting design. It just makes it very flexible. What are you playing down here? Counter deck? Oh gosh, Ash Blossom, which I don't own. I think I don't. Alright, let's see what happens here. I mean, it's actually cool to see anti-meta decks too. I mean, you could possibly look into that, you know. Yeah, what are the other issues I have with this game? Oh, of course, the timer. I don't like the timer personally. I recall several duels where like I could have kept playing a bit more, but because of the timer, you have no choice. Otherwise, you automatically lose. Oh, this is Odeon. Okay, it's Odeon deck. Pretty sure. I recognize the name Temple of the Kings. Yeah, this is in the actual card game. It's 2 out of 3, and this one is only 1. So you're not gonna be playing 2 out of 3 exchanges here. It's literally whoever wins. Honestly, against one of the anti-rules from even Konami themselves, I don't agree, but it just can be a bit frustrating at times. It didn't happen a lot, but I just wish the timer could have been better adjusted or something. But I didn't try like the free mode or like more of the casual modes, but it didn't seem like that good to try anyways. Maybe with a friend or something. Yeah, this being like 1 out of whoever basically wins, it's over. Would have been cool if it was actually the card game itself, like 2 out of 3, but yeah, it doesn't give you a chance to like you know, read these cards. You just play. It just feels like you have to just throw the card in there. It'll do something. So I don't know if that's a good thing, but I mean, eventually you learn what your cards do. But then as you keep playing, you'll understand the other cards that exist. But you have to keep playing a while, and that's how you really learn. Oh, Nibiru. Another issue with this card game is it's not like most games now, because I've been playing it since high school. Man, this goes back to early mid 2000s when this game first came out. You're not gonna get an equal exchange in terms of, you know, my turn. Your opponent can't do anything until there's the opponent's turn. Yeah, prepare to be interrupted. Prepare to be like interfered with. Prepared for the intrusion. And that, regard as a card game, that's not a very good card game to play. There's just cards that exist now that they can do something even on when it's your first turn. Yeah, it is kind of a challenge to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, you could look up the rulebook, but it does not match up to this. It's not even considering this either. The way it's playing Modern today, they're just giving you the simple rules of, you know, normal summoning, special summoning, what monsters do, you know, all the different classifications of the monster, the spells, all the different types of spells, traps. But they very they don't go over in detail in terms of the gameplay itself. It's too simplified and oh jeez. I think that's the reason why I don't like Nibiru. Oh my goodness, that was funny. It's just it's a frustrating. Oh, we could see Runic. Oh, and what is the other one called? Ryziel. Look at those. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. This game you're meant to play online. Solo mode is not satisfying to play at all. I mean, unless you have a friend to play with or something, but you can play with random, sure, but yeah, you're just not gonna have a good time if you're not gonna invest in this. Again, I only am aware of this card game already up to this point, so like I guess I was able to, you could say, blend in. I'm not sure what else was that I can talk about, but yeah, overall I have a lot of problems with this game in terms of access to packs, what's available to get. It does feel like you do have to pay, I will honestly say, if you don't know what you're doing. Because I think there is a way where you don't have to pay, but again, you're always going to be behind the 8 ball until you get those essential cards, I want to say. Yeah, you definitely have to invest in a modern, more current like deck that is like the best in Master Duel. You always have to kind of keep up. Because the thing with Konami is like, it feels like, at least my experience, like, you better hope your deck actually lasts out for like even if you just happen to choose a deck that's like the best, it'll probably only last out for some time. After that, like, something else comes along and it'll just replace it. So yeah, even my experience when I came back, like going back, what, 3 years ago? Yeah, there was probably like a few decks that like they weren't good anymore like that quickly. Like 3 months wasn't even good. But this is talking about the actual card game. I'm not sure how it was at the time when Master Duel came out, but yeah, the ban list in here is ridiculous. Like I mentioned in one of my recorded videos, there's some cards that are banned, but in here you can still use them. Actually, that recording with like that one play that had like a bunch of cards, like Bellstar. What was it? Jeez, yes. What is it? Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, Tearlaments. Oh my god, the first sarcophagus or the Horus cards. Maybe find that recording if you want to build that deck, but oh my gosh, that's insane. Yeah, I know for sure the rule that changes that the opponent, the player that goes first, you don't draw a card anymore. So in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, you were allowed to draw a card. No, but yeah, yeah, the ban list is just ridiculous. I kind of question some cards that you're still allowed to play, but besides the point, yeah, I don't like the timer personally. It just doesn't look like you have enough time. And then again, because the way the game this complex, you know, there's so much to go through. You really have to know your deck forwards and backwards to play. Yeah, the reward system. I do recall when it first came out, getting gens was actually a lot more. I know Konami reduced it as updates went on. And of course, yeah, the issue with this game for sure is that yeah, always going through updates. Always issues with like whatever goes on online when you're playing cards or whatever. Yeah, once you unlock a pack, you have access to it for a day. That I don't like. Legacy of the Duelist, you got to keep the packs, and it's permanent too. It was kind of unnecessary to put the entire card database in when you're not even going to use like 90% of the cards anyways. Wow, Raizio with Mitsurugi, that's crazy. Yeah, reward system's kind of terrible. Let's see, another deck end here. Oh, I see Lunalight. Go with that one. Yeah, solo mode is just feels a little blandish. Like, yeah, not satisfying to play. Worlds are not good enough. I mean, I recall there's probably a few decks or a few story modes where like you got to. They actually gave you like a free deck. Oh, what was it called? There's an archetype where you're playing these fiend monsters that are rituals and they cost like Demise King of Armageddon or whatever. Yeah, that's a free deck, but yeah, good luck winning with that though. I mean, but that's seldom, like here and there. Like you're not gonna get many free decks anyways. You're only lucky if you get like a more of a decoration for your either your playmat field or whatever in your profile or something. Otherwise, there are some occasions you're getting some points for the shop or the Master Duel pack, so that does come up. So that's cool. So you'll get something from there. Oh, Radiant Typhoon. Now that I see now, I caught it. Yeah, maybe you'll see Radiant Typhoon in action now. So if this player plays it properly, you're gonna see it how strong it is. Yeah, Mystical Space Typhoon goes back to the 3rd set, Magic Ruler, until Magic the Gathering came along and told Konami, don't call it that no more, Magic. Yeah, they call it Spell Ruler in the new in that set. Let's see, yeah, just going over like just overview one more time to conclude. Yeah, if you start the game, yeah, just prepare to lose a lot. You're gonna lose more than win. The decks are terrible. Your deck's not gonna do this that you're seeing right now. Like, just look at it. Like, an actual proper good card game is if a card gets used up, it should be gone. But look, there's like 3 cards in the hand, and look, all these cards still playing, and they're still adding. These cards do stuff. It's crazy. This is what you're gonna be seeing. So prepare to get a bit frustrated, maybe potentially quit. there was one of my recordings where like that player that I mentioned with all those different cards, like I didn't even get my turn. And that's terrible. That's a very bad I have to say it, that's a bad card game. It didn't do that. Oh my goodness, man. See, it's not even the opponent's turn yet. See, it's starting right now. Okay, now they're pulling off with the Tri Brigade. See, your opponent's gonna do something on your turn. Like, not even the battle phase either. I mean, I could go over the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's alright. I'm not gonna cover that. I'm just trying to make a point. There's so much to say. Like, overall, like I don't like this game. Like, I just did not have a fun time. It was not a fun experience. It's just, yeah, all you're doing is just online. That's it. And for Konami standards, that's very disappointing. This game actually made me want to go back to Legacy of the Duelist, because at least that game has campaign mode. You're actually playing through the all the animes. All the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes, basically, in campaign. And then, as you're playing, you're unlocking packs, and those packs are permanent. And they're exclusive cards in those packs, so if you see an anime character, there'll be, like, a set cards in that pack, so you're not gonna pull them anywhere else. And here, like... Yeah, it's a very bad designed card packs here, because the first 4 cards are any of them from the card database, and the latter 4 could be a potential feature card from the pack. But, in my opinion, that's not very good. And again, the packs in Legacy of the Duelist, you keep them forever. They don't go away. And here they do. So it's you have to constantly keep playing this. So I do believe that's the design of around Master Duels. Yeah, you have to keep playing. But again, if this is what you're gonna be dealing with. Actually, I thought Luna Line was gonna do some stuff here, but yeah. See, Radiant Typhoon. It doesn't feel like it's a complicated deck to play either. It's crazy. Look. Yeah, this is what you're doing. I mean, I know what's happening. That's the thing. I could keep up with this. But, see? Okay, now I see why Radiant... You know what? If you're gonna enter Master Duel, get Radiant Typhoon. Oh my goodness, man. That is crazy, man. And Mitsurugi Safe Spice Typhoon is actually a good it was a good staple quick play spell back in its day when it first came out, a long time ago. Definitely a lot to mention, but oh gosh, man, it's I did not like seeing that, honestly. Okay, I'll finish with let's do a hero. But I'm not saying here. I don't even want to try to say anything bad, but yeah, it's just, this is I don't. You know, if you're having fun, that's cool. But me personally, and I think on behalf of a lot of people out there that tried this game and came and went, yeah, it's not a. Yeah, it's not a. Overall, I did not enjoy this game. It really didn't. Again, despite. Oh yeah, I could got the better cards, or I could just get a better deck. But that's not the point. It's just Nami needs to fix something. I think ultimately, the way Konami could actually get a lot of people to play Master Duels if they introduce formats. Have the old formats, because you have these old little cards, so what's you're not even gonna use them. That's the thing. You're just not going to. And they better be permanent too. That's what I think. I think my only concern is Konami could pull this down in the future. I am aware that there's not a lot of people that play. Obviously, the ones that are, you know, you got your content creators, you got your YouTubers, of course. You know, the guys, those that are big fans of the game. But I don't know. I think over time, give it time. Because I am keeping up with the actual card game itself. Like these new cards that are coming, yeah, they're getting more and ridiculous. And I think that's mainly why I don't want to play. And like, again, yeah, it does feel like you have to spend money. You do, like you have to, because new cards keep coming in, and like I said, I keep up. So these new cards that are coming, it's you gotta prepare. And yeah, like, wow, yeah. See, so here's a good Sky Striker right here. Look at that. Even before, that is crazy. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's the thing with Konami. Could decide one day. I don't know. It's just this. It's only a prediction, but I could see people like some people just deciding to quit more and more on this too, because it's just there's nothing to do. Yeah, there's nothing much to do. Yeah, see, that's the potential of Sky Striker right there. So if you play it right. But yeah, that's why I don't want to spend like nothing on this, because ultimately like new cards are coming. Eventually your deck's not going to be good anymore. Whatchamacallit, and they could pull this down one day. I don't know, based on the events too, ultimately, like, less to finish off. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the events either. Like, yeah, Duelist Cup, that was just a... That was a drag. Ultimately, a very big drag. Dice Rally was... I don't know what to explain on that one, but... I mean, it's alright. They gave you, like, a demo deck, but... It's not, yeah, it wasn't... Nothing feels satisfying to play this, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I think after this, I think I'm going to be playing more... I think I need to return to Legacy of the Duels. That was a good Yu-Gi-Oh game, honestly. Just because everything you get, you play in there, you keep, and you have a single play that's actually a lot better to play. As online, which I'm sure there must be some people playing right now, but anyways, yeah, so wanted to give my opinion on this game. So yeah, it's yeah, so more than likely there won't be any more Master Duel videos. Yeah, I wanted to end it there. It was fine for what it was. Yeah, let me go back in here. Just the again, this deck I was kind of switching off cards here and there, but nothing spectacular or anything, but you know, just to show it. And there's probably some cards I could have, like, you know, switched out or something, but I mean, of the recordings, it can do something, you know, it can do something. Nothing bad. But definitely, if you want to get through, have a pleasant time with Master Duel, yeah, you have to play the meta decks for sure. I mean, I chose not to, for obvious reasons. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the recordings I made with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you know. So again, more than likely I won't do any more. If you got to this point, you know, I thank you for watching the whole recording. Or even if you got to this point, even on this segment here. I mean, yeah, there were some good times, but yeah, it's not something that I kind of enjoyed. So yeah, it's definitely like gaming of today. This is how it's gonna be, you know, live service. You know, they're just trying to figure out how to get more money out of you. And it's I mean, that's how it is, you know. That's modern gaming for you. And that's what they want in the future too. Normalize it, I guess. It's I mean, like, again, I played this back in 2000, what was it, 2004 or something, when it first came out. So I remember playing this when it first came out, long time ago. I would say if I was to come back to Master Duel, if Konami permanently introduced old formats, I would definitely do GOAT. Especially because I got some of those cards now, so I could like build something for sure. Yeah, that's a big that was a big shot in their both Konami's feet. They did that, actually. Very disappointing. Again, ultimately, if you're enjoying this, that's awesome. You know, keep playing, and that's the most important thing. Is if you're playing a game and you're enjoying it, that's what should matter. Not for me. Definitely something, I think, because I was born much, you know, several decades ago, and saw how gaming was back then. It's completely different to now. I mean, you're always gonna have your pros and cons. Ultimately, it just has a lot more cons for me personally. So, but I mean, I enjoyed this game. So, I mean, for what it was, I mean, you get to play my Dark World deck. I mean, even some of the recordings where it showed, like, even incomplete decks, like, I still was able to compete, I guess. But I mean, could I have reached gold, I guess, if I wanted to? Yeah, sure. Maybe I could have if I kept playing. I mean, I don't think it's difficult to reach up there, but I mean, you're gonna get matched with tougher players, so I can understand it. But the way you're gonna start, prepare to lose. Prepare to play with a bad deck, and prepare to just lose a lot more But I would say just keep doing the things in the game. You'll collect gems. Just bring some knowledge about Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of modern, whatever you have access to before you continue on playing. So that way you'll manage through it too in the end. And because there are ways to kind of navigate in there. I mean, I could have gotten better cards, of course, but you know, I didn't play it for that much, anyways. Maybe I'll make sure that I always just play within bronze level or whatever. I'm always gonna get reset, anyways. I do believe the rewards could be a lot better. It's just not satisfying to play in terms of the rewards being this bad. Yeah. So, but it is possible to build a good deck though, because I mean, yeah, even if I mention the meta decks, I mean, there are decks out there that could still keep up, you know. So, but anyways, yeah, especially if you got to this point, if you were still watching, or if you skipped to here, you know, I hope you enjoyed my spiel, you know, or if you saw the whole thing, I would definitely appreciate you watching. I'll still bring these other recorded videos I do. Yeah, I know for sure for me this is it, so it's fine. Yeah, just Konami could make this game a lot better, in my honest opinion. Overall, I think they do. And yeah, to save this game, I think if to bring a lot more players for sure. Yeah, bring formats. That'll definitely bring me back. But anyways, yeah, I'll be back with another recording. And thank you for watching. Hope you don't feel bad about me stopping with this, but yeah. Again, I'll have more videos in the future. Based on some they've already seen, you know. Yeah, again, appreciate you all, you know. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Woohoo! See you next time.